it's most definitely a great starting point. Investing into business might be a great idea. Another problem, and it's a thing that I already mentioned, is people lack knowledge. Tools like this make crypto way more accessible, and I think will be used more and more in the future.
What if crypto will disappear? Where should you go? Which industries can be as attractive as crypto? What if BTC will fall? Today we'll continue our talk with Jen, the founder of Crypto Headhunter, who is helping people to find a crypto job. If you want to know what should you do if crypto will eventually fall, check this video. So of course I would be glad to see your like under this video, and feel free to subscribe to the All Time High channel, and let's start! Are there any different markets that can be as attractive for you as crypto?
There are, but what I like the most about crypto is that it's revolutionary. It changes the way we perceive money, and it's changing the financial market. So one of the perks is that you are here when all of this is happening and you work in the space, and that's why it could be attractive to a lot of people. For me personally, as I love to play video games, gaming could be an interesting industry as well. And what is actually great is that crypto is combining and has been combining with gaming, but so far I don't really like any of the results, as I'm not a big fan of most of the play to earn games. But this combination and the use of technologies that are using gaming industries will be the future of, for example, metaverse, which is something that I'm looking for. And even though I think that crypto and metaverse indeed are two very different things that can work without each other, I think that the more they are developed, the more they rely on each other. For example, metaverse is a very attractive industry as well.
Let's imagine all of our expectations are false and crypto will fall. What are you going to do in this case?
I hope that doesn't happen, and I think it won't, but if it did, I would have to search for a job in a different industry. And I think that overall crypto, and especially, for example, Bitcoin, has achieved many things, such as being accepted as a legal tender. So I think that the chance of crypto failing are very slim.
Can you imagine how your life would have changed if you hadn't started learning crypto back in the days?
That's a great question. I think that this space gave me wonderful opportunities, such as being able to work remotely and travel a lot. I was able to move to Dubai and meet a lot of great people, and I'm also able to work with a lot of very talented people. They are passionate about the industry, which is just awesome. It's rather hard for me to imagine that my life would be somehow different, and I'm really glad that I did start learning about crypto, that I bought it, and then I also started working in this industry.
Do you believe you acquired enough skills and knowledge and experience, by the way, working in crypto in order to succeed in any different field?
I do, yeah. The skills and knowledge that I have obtained would help me with getting a decent job, even though I think that it would take much more time than searching for a job in the crypto market. And my big advantage is that recruitment is also needed in the traditional market. And as I have experience with that market as well, it gives me a certain advantage. And I personally think that this is not going to happen, but it's always great to have some kind of a backup plan, and thinking about scenarios such as this can also be very useful.
What, in your opinion, are the factors that prevent mass adoption?
I think that some of the obstacles are, for instance, that crypto is banned in certain countries, or that the regulations are just very inappropriate, and because of that, it does not make sense to use crypto on a daily basis. Another problem, and it's a thing that I already mentioned, is people lack knowledge. Education is something that has to be addressed in order to achieve mass adoption. Also, for the beginners, it can be quite tricky to start using crypto. What I like, for instance, is the ENS, the Ethereum name service, which creates the easily readable name for your wallet address, basically like the DNS. It's a tool that for sure has some problems, such as you lose even the pseudonymity, but tools like this make crypto way more accessible, and I think will be used more and more in the future. Lastly, I think that a problem for the majority is also the volatility of the very known crypto, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. And I know personally some people around me that see this as a big problem. Some kind of stability is needed in order for the majority to start seeing crypto as a trustworthy medium of exchange. So to summarize this, we still have a lot of things ahead, but I think that it's only a matter of when the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies will happen.
Do you believe it can be reasonable to use your funds that you have from selling your portfolio in order to, invest it in something else, like to create a business, for example?
First of all, even though I'm like not 100% Bitcoin maximalist, as I still have some tokens back from 2017 when I got in crypto, I stick with Bitcoin. So I wouldn't personally use that part of my portfolio to buy some altcoin at all. On the other hand, investing into business might be a great idea, especially if you take your business seriously, because that investment can help you with developing, growing, and innovating your project. So I would be most definitely up for that.
And can you give one advice for people who just want to enter crypto field and want to work in crypto in Web3?
Last tip would be something that I already mentioned, and I think that it's something essential. Start networking, join crypto communities, and talk to people with the same interest. By doing that, you will gain more knowledge, which is crucial. You'll also gain more experience, which is always useful. You'll meet a lot of different interesting people, and it's most definitely a great starting point.
Alright, I hope this episode was useful for you. If yes, feel free to like it and subscribe to the All Time High channel. Also, check our other episodes with Jan, where we discuss how to create your crypto startup and what should be your first step in the crypto. A lot of interesting and useful stuff to come, so make sure you follow us and see you soon.